McDonald's Monopoly. For years, it was the game that promised instant riches. Play a few games with your fries or burger, and you could win thousands of dollars, cars, and even vacations. But what if I told you this entire promotion was based on a carefully orchestrated lie? A lie that was kept hidden for over 10 years. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking truth behind the McDonald's Monopoly scam, one of the most incredible corporate frauds in history. Let's take a step back. For over a decade, McDonald's used the Monopoly game to boost sales, giving customers a chance to collect game pieces that could win them everything from free food to luxury cars. People across the globe eagerly collected pieces, raced to complete sets, and made McDonald's Monopoly one of the biggest marketing promotions in fast food history. The game ran from 1989 all the way to 2001, and over that time, millions of customers believed they were playing a fair and fun game. But behind the scenes, there was a whole other story. Here's how the game worked. McDonald's teamed up with a marketing company called Simon Marketing to distribute game pieces. Some of these pieces were worth nothing, just a free fries or a free drink coupon. But some were incredibly valuable, like the rare Boardwalk or Park Place, which were worth thousands of dollars, or even a luxury car. As you can imagine, these high-value pieces were highly sought after. However, what customers didn't know was that the distribution of these high-value pieces was being controlled, not randomly as promised. There was a huge conspiracy orchestrated by the man in charge of safeguarding the game pieces, Jerome Jacobson. Jacobson worked for Simon Marketing, and for years, he was in charge of overseeing the distribution of the valuable game pieces. But instead of ensuring the integrity of the game, Jacobson was secretly stealing the winning pieces and selling them to criminals. Jacobson wasn't acting alone. He had a network of accomplices, including mobsters, who would buy the stolen game pieces and then claim the prizes as their own. These criminals would then sell the prizes to unsuspecting winners, people who had no idea the game was rigged from the start. In fact, the scheme involved not just a few stolen pieces, but thousands. There were millions of dollars in prizes up for grabs, and Jacobson made sure that only a select few ever got their hands on them. As the years went by, this fraud grew bigger and more elaborate. The stolen prizes were laundered through various channels, ensuring the criminals made massive profits without ever stepping foot in a McDonald's restaurant. Jacobson's plan was running smoothly for years, until a tip from a whistleblower led to an FBI investigation in the early 2000s. It was then that the authorities uncovered the full scope of the scam. After years of theft and deception, the FBI was able to expose the massive fraud. In total, over $24 million worth of prizes were stolen, and several people were arrested, including Jacobson himself. The scam had affected thousands of people who thought they had won life-changing prizes, only to discover they were part of an elaborate fraud. The fallout for McDonald's was swift. The company had to publicly acknowledge the fraud and settle with the victims of the scam. As a result, McDonald's stopped the Monopoly promotion for a while and revamped the way it ran its contests. But the damage to their reputation was done. They had trusted a third-party company to run the game, and that trust was betrayed by a man who turned a marketing campaign into a criminal enterprise. McDonald's had to work hard to restore their image and prove that such a scam would never happen again. But the story doesn't end there. Even after Jacobson was caught, questions lingered about how deep the conspiracy went. The criminals who were involved had a well-organized operation, but Jacobson wasn't the only person responsible for the fraud. It raised broader questions about corporate accountability and the responsibility that big companies have to ensure that their promotions are fair and transparent. The McDonald's Monopoly scandal also showed how the public's trust in corporate promotions can be shaken when greed and corruption take center stage. So, what did McDonald's learn from this scandal? Well, they took steps to regain public trust. The Monopoly promotion returned in 2003, but with much more oversight and scrutiny. Today, McDonald's runs its promotions differently, with more secure systems in place to prevent fraud. The company also worked hard to rebuild its image, focusing on transparency in its future campaigns. Despite the darker side of the promotion, McDonald's Monopoly still holds a place in popular culture as one of the most memorable marketing campaigns ever. The company continues to use similar tactics to engage customers, but this time, with a much stronger focus on ensuring fairness and preventing fraud. But here's the thing. This entire scandal serves as a reminder of the lengths people will go to for money and power. It also shows us how trusting consumers can be, and how easily a brand's reputation can be damaged by the actions of a few.